Hello everyone, my name is Prasan, my mentee number is 261290, and today I'm presenting informative speech about the effect of global warming, the most talked topic in year 2020, probably the issue of global warming. In this year, we have seen the pandemic, storms, floods, and earthquakes have gripped the world, with experts suggesting that this the cause of global warming that have been responsible for the last 50 years. The climate change that we face today is not the first that has fundamentally altered its life on Earth. In fact, the Earth has grown hotter and colder several times. Both the Sahara and Antarctica have flowered and hosted great Earth's animals. What few know until recently. However, that these changes have shaped our own evolution as humans. I have read many articles and news before this about of issue of global warming, and as I found out as much as I possibly can deliver an informative speech to my audience about the global warming. Global warming is an important topic to me because there are many negative effects and also have many steps to help solve the effects. Protect the environment is one of the most important part of our life. According to the National Geographic Department, global warming is one type of climate change. This will explain rises of water temperature become warmer because of increasing the rate of greenhouse gases releasing. We are the main victim for produce harmful gases through factories, cars, and from electricity. These are the first outposts of this type of activity that revoke the global warming is releasing carbon dioxide as chlorofluorocarbon, and carbon dioxide gases go straight to the atmosphere and the compounds come back to the ozone layer. Today I would like to share the effect of global warming. There are three effects of global warming. First is climate changes, second is effect on living beings, and lastly the third one is also the affecting animals. First effect of global warming is climate change. According to the article Global Climate Change written by National Science Academic in 2015, they have found the Earth's surface temperature is likely up from 0.3 Celsius to 1.7 Celsius in lowest releasing scenario, and from 2.6 Celsius to 4.8 Celsius in the highest releasing scenario. The researchers found 12% increases in lightning activity for every 1 degree Celsius of heating in atmosphere. National Science Academic 2015 announced the effect of global warming is one of the internet job nowadays. Except the climate researchers, because of the natural process, the effect rain, hailstorm, snowfalls, or rising water levels of sea is reliant on many various factors. Well, the climate become changed, the evaporation process is increases land or seaside. This turns to dryness in particular area while increases evaporation. Some country of the world this will give negative result in place where that the temperature in high level. Remain water vapor when get from evaporation process certified in the whole atmosphere, and remain water vapor coming down as extra rain causing flood. Town and villages which are depend on the melting water from snowy mountains may suffer drought and scarcity of water supply. It is because the glaciers all over the world is making at a very rapid rate and melting of ice appears. Furthermore, rising water levels of sea and ocean is the most harmful effect of climate change. The temperature rising was the effect of glaciers and ice are melting quickly. The effect will increasing of the water levels in the sea, oceans, and waterside that have made destroy us through of floods. Global sea levels has risen about 8 inches since 1870, according to the EPA, and the rate of increases is expected to increase in coming years. If current trends continue, many coastal areas where roughly half of the Earth's humans population lives will be included. Sea level is Sea level isn't the only thing changing for the ocean due to the climate change. As the level of carbon dioxide will increases in the ocean and the ocean absorbs some of that gases which increase the acidity of the water. In my opinion, climate changes is motivated mainly by the use of fossil fuels, secondly by greenhouse gas emission through differentiation. So we can use renewable and carbon-free power source such as solar or hydro. Secondly, with sustainable land use method or differentiation should be avoided because crops can breathe in the carbon dioxide and they can store carbon dioxide. So the percentage of carbon dioxide will decrease from atmosphere. Second effects of global warming is effects on living beings. Based on this research article by North Carolina State University, overeat can cause stress which means to the blood pressure and heart disease. Crop failure that are the main effect of it increases on health. This can affect on human and animals body and bring into the virus infection. Global warming may also transfer various diseases to other places as people will shift from the one place of higher temperature to the place of the lower temperature. High temperature waters areas such as seas, ocean make danger infective in some type of seafood. After that, higher temperature make it dry up and the main reason to produce kidney stone. The researchers state more than 60 Americans were admitted in hospital because of kidney stone problem. 3 days after a temperature increase to the eye level, since 1994, kidney stone problem has rise from about 1 in 20 people to the 1 in 11. Because of that, this problem will increases until now because the global become warmer rather than those days. According to the statistic, the number of health problem cases is very high during year 2010 until 2011. The dengue fever and malaria fever infection increases possibly reason of change of climate change and dryness. Effect of dust storm, hot wind or dry soil can be supposed to spread the virus everywhere. Warm and dry climates that main cause to spread the rate of harmful dust bring that type of disease. When the climate changes warmer and longer summer, the mosquito disease such as dengue fever and malaria will increases possibly. The West Nile virus has already researched that the dengue fever and malaria disease will increase due to climate change. From my perspective, global warming is the main reason of the virus infection, so we can stop doing open burning or we can promoting public transportation, carpooling and hydrogen mobility. It can definitely help to reduce heat and thus fight for the global warming. Lastly, global warming is also can affecting the animals. Based on the Defender of Wildlife 2018, some of the wildlife species are thus hit by global warming include Arctic fox, polar bears and penguins. The group fears that unless must take a decisive step to reverse the global warming, more and more species will join the list of wildlife population pushed to the brink of extinction. Climate researchers state if that of small changes in temperature that make more than 100 animals struggles. Many of the flora fauna species in the world's most richest area, for example, Amazon forest could face extinction due to the global warming. When the temperature rises day by day, the animals forced to move to the most suitable place to survive more years. That action is being watched by many researchers in various states, for example, the forests of Costa Rica. Therefore, 100 types of underwater species from North Sea have get ready to move other state oceans. The negative impacts on fishes are serious such that their movement we can take it as a signal that our Earth turned warmer. The underwater species are the silent witness of the rapid changes become imposed on the world. Scientists and researchers predict that global warming is gradually damaging the ecosystem of various species and is playing a very uncontractive role in making them extinct. Besides that, the article also states that migratory birds and insects are now arriving in their summer feeding and nesting ground several days or weeks earlier than did in the 20th century. For my personal point of view, please stop cutting down the trees. Everyone should protect the world tropical forest. We are doing our part by asking companies to commit to stop cutting them. In a nutshell, global warming has begun and will continue to the negative effects such as climate change, effect on living beings and also affecting animals. So society can find a way to prevent it through alternative lifestyle and mindset. Society must consider the use of alternatives such as renewable resources that the most effective way to curtail the emission of gases which play a major role in the global warming. Awareness campaign can be started using placards, posters and logos. They are the very useful way to demonstrate that global warming is not good for our planet. Recycling is also a good way to reduce the global warming and people should use the rechargeable batteries. Let's unite and stay together to prevent the man-made crash and make our Earth a better for our future generation. That's all from me. Thank you.